here we are. We are launching out of Sail Creek on Chickamauga, hoping we can get on some big largemouth today. First time back at Chickamauga since probably more than a year ago. Up way too early, still didn't get here before sunrise though, but looks like we got a pretty nice day. Couldn't find a real recent fishing report. Most recent one's about 2 weeks old that I found. It said that they were doing a lot of feeding on shad, so back in the coves. So I don't know if that means the frog bite is off the table. We'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, we've got well, a little bit of everything with us, and we're gonna see if we can't scare up a fish or two. Just see what happens. So anyway, glad to have y'all along for the ride, and we hope you enjoy it. There we go. Oh no, no, doggone it.
Are you serious? That is the tiniest little baby largemouth I have ever seen in my life. Look at him. He actually went after my crank. All right, buddy. You got eyes bigger than your stomach. There he went. Good grief. I barely felt him tap that, but this helium here is so sensitive. I was like, oh, that's a fish. But hopefully he's got some bigger friends up in here somewhere. There's another little guy. It's not the Chickamauga beast I'm looking for, but at least it's a fish. There he goes. Another little Chickamauga largemouth. Got this one on the crank as well, so we'll keep fishing it. There we go. There's a Chickamauga largemouth right there. Let's not jump. Let's say you. There we go. On the crank. Ah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. There's a Chickamauga largemouth. All right, guys. There's a largemouth for you right there. I want to get a tentative measurement on him. He's a little bit skinny. So he comes out to 16 1/4. So not a bad sized little largemouth right here. Got a big old head and a little old body. He needs to eat some more. But there we go. We're gonna let him go now. There he goes. Back to the depths.
Oh, there we go. Right at the boat. But nothing yet. All right. Finally got one in the boat. He's not a monster, but he's a fish. Pretty. There we go. Ah. Well, again, he's not a monster, but I'll take him.
I can't believe he didn't get, oh my gosh. Daggone it. There we go. Another largemouth. I'll bet he was the one that's coming up and hitting the top water. All right. Little largemouth, not a monster. Probably about 12 inches, so he'd be a keeper in a tournament. But came up and grabbed my crankbait. There's another one. Oh, he's a bigger one. There we go. That's a good size one too. Looky there, guys. Another nice sized little largemouth. I want to get a tentative measurement on him. So if we pull him up to there, he's about, we're gonna go 15 and a half, 16, somewhere in there. Nice little largemouth. And let him go. There he goes. Ah.
That's number 4. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Well, no, he's not a monster. He's a decent sized fella. Holy moly. That's why there was so much resistance. His mouth was wedged open. All right. There we go. That's a better fish. I don't know. Maybe we don't need to go shallower water. What is he? He's about 14 and a half. Let's let him go.
There we, what in the world is that? Is that a little yellow perch? I've never caught a little yellow perch before. Looky there. I've never caught one of them before. That's a new species for me. He's a species that is in the tarp. I don't know that he is a tarp sized one. I don't know enough about these things. I've never caught one. So I'm gonna get a picture of him just in case. I don't know how big these guys get. He's skinny enough, he might just slide through my, there I go, 8 3/4. Look at this guy. That is a beautiful little fish. All those colors on him. I think he's a yellow perch, but if he isn't, let me know in the comments below. That's what I'm pretty sure he is. All right, yellow perch is 11 inches. So it appears to have been at least a decent sized yellow perch, but it's not a trophy sized one. Still, first time ever catching that species.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm
Little largemouth. Little largemouth. Yep. I've been throwing black and blue a little bit, but I haven't really gotten anything on it. There he goes. That's 7, I believe.
There we go. What in the world? Ah! It came off. I think it was a bluegill. Punk, stop it.
Little largemouth.
What is that, 7?
8. Oh, whoa. You fell right in the boat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm yourself, child. Calm yourself.
Top water?
No, he was on crank too. Little old largemouth. Back he goes.
Hey, there's a tree stump right there that looks promising. I'll leave it for you though. There he is. Oh yeah. Knew there had to be one on these. Oh, he's barely hooked. Ugh. That's a better fish, for sure. He would come in at around... He's pushing 16. So...
Yep. Slightly the bigger largemouth. There we go. Little largemouth. I'll let him go now. There he goes. That was a huge turtle. Alright, I was trolling across, hooked into this little guy. I think it's a baby striper.
GoPro catch.
Because more than one stripe meets the back of his tail. It looks like he just caught one too. We're gonna let him go. Yellow?
Yellow bass. It's a yellow bass.
Yellow?
Yep. Oh, there he is. And there he goes. This whole area is apparently just one big flat. I'm wondering if we'd be better served just to... Oh, yep, there's another one. Oh, that's a decent fish. It's another yellow bass. I'm about to look up what... And he's gone.
There's another little stripe. It looks like they're just in here packed. It ain't no size to them, but even this size stripe are fun to catch. Get him loose. There he goes. The weather forecast said it was supposed to be like 5-mile-an-hour winds or so, and right now we're sitting in between 15 and 20-mile-an-hour winds. So I don't think the forecast was as accurate as I would like it to be. There's another little stripe.
Time for my emergency peanuts. Never leave home without a pack of emergency peanuts. Could save your life.
There we go. There's another largemouth. Largemouth. First one in a while. Maybe they're catching up with the getting later in the day. Are you kidding me? Yeah. There's another one over here. There's something else over here chasing him. Right there. Yeah, right there. They're
Where's that at?
right there, right to my right. Right there. Right on the bank. All right, guys. Largemouth, it looks like they're in here going after shad. We're going to try to get as many as we can.
Where's that at?
Right there, right to my right. Right there.
Oh.
Largemouth, it looks like they're in here going after shad. We're going to try to get as many as we can. Go for a shot shot. Are you kidding me?
There's, yep. He's not very big, but he's a fish. There we go. Number 10 for the day. The heck was that? Was that a branch? Yeah, okay. No. It was a turkey. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them back in there. I was like, okay, I see where the branch landed, and then it got up and started walking.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. This trip to Chickamauga is our first one we've made in probably about a year and a half. And while we didn't catch any trophy-sized largemouth, it was overall a great day. We caught a lot of nice-sized fish between 15 and 16 inches, and we caught pretty much everything on crankbait, which is always fun. We love power fishing with active baits. In fact, the only thing we think is more enjoyable is when they're hitting topwater. Crankbait's just so much fun. We love feeling them just thud on those baits and seeing that rod tip just bend over. So overall, it was a great day. As you saw in the video, if it wasn't clear enough, the reason I was so upset and everything went black and white in slow-mo is because I snapped the rod tip off of my helium rod. It was 100% my fault, and now it is hanging on my wall of fame here. Top one is the very first fishing pole my mom and dad bought me. I fished with it for about 12 years. Took the tip off of it as well. And then right underneath that is the helium that I snapped off at Chickamauga. I made the mistake of putting it between the main body and the pedal arm of my pedal drive. So it was pinned in there, and it was pinned against the inside of my leg at the base. So when I smacked it with that big old Whopper Plopper 110, it had nowhere to go and just snapped right off. I was so disgusted with myself, I ordered a replacement on the water, and it got there within a week. And the first time you'll see it in action, actually the video's already up, was Parksville. That tournament's the first time I used it. But it was 100% my fault, and I was just disgusted. I figured I'd do something with that clip. So, it happens, and nothing you do about it. But new one's in, and it's working great. So what we got coming up next, you can expect next Friday to see a video on the French Broad, short little trip we took between Chickamauga and the Holston. And after that video is our trip up to the North Holston with rolling water adventures and river smallmouth adventures up near the Virginia border on the upper Holston. With the 4 of us, we caught 88 total fish on that trip. So it was a fantastic trip, and we cannot wait to share that with you. Tournament season is also in full swing. Our next one is going to be November 18th on Loudon. While we're not going to be able to fish the entire thing because our family Thanksgiving's that day, it is our home lake, so we're hoping to do very well on that one. And even if we don't, we're fishing more than 7 tournaments, so only the top 7 count towards Angler of the Year. So if we don't do well, it's not going to count against us. But since it's our home lake, we figure it's worth the risk. We're going to see if we can't get enough in the first 4 to 5 hours to finish in the top 10 at least. So once we get closer to time, I'll have the live score tracker linked in the on this channel, so y'all can keep track if you want to. This video is going up on the 10th, which means tomorrow the Vols will be playing Missouri. So go Vols! Hoping to have a good road win to finish off the road season, and then we'll have some home games coming up after that. So we're looking forward to seeing that as well. But I want to again thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you in the next one.